Now to actor Deepika Padukone and her Kalki saga coming to an end. She was one of the big faces, remember, of the sci-fi blockbuster Kalki 2898 AD, but will not return for its sequel. This comes soon after she exited Spirit with Prabhas. Vasudha, sparking questions across the industry. Is Bollywood's biggest star walking away from mega projects to prioritize family after motherhood?
Remember, Veera, this is an actor who has spoken on motherhood, she's spoken on work-life balance, she's also spoken about mental issues and depression in the past, very important issues that have to be highlighted. But then there's also the other side that's saying that there needs to be professionalism amongst actors, and they can't really be making demands that cannot be fulfilled by even the best producers. So what exactly is the truth here? We don't know, but what we know is that this episode has also brought to the fore some very important issues, specifically with regard to work-life balance and
Right. Let's just listen into this report.
एक जान के अंदर दूसरी जान. It was one of the biggest films of 2024, Kalki 2898 AD. A star-studded spectacle featuring Prabhas, Amitabh Bachchan, Kamal Hassan and Deepika Padukone. But as the sequel plans take shape, there's one name missing, Deepika Padukone. The actress has now been dropped from the sequel after her team made certain demands that didn't sit well with the film's producers. In an ex-post, Vijayanti Movies said they have parted ways with the actor as they were unable to find a partnership for a film that deserves that commitment and much more. Sources told NDTV that Deepika's team demanded a 25% hike in her fee and 5-star accommodations for a 25-member crew accompanying her. Producers reportedly felt that the revised terms were too steep and unsustainable, especially after already managing massive budgets for the first film. There's also the matter of Deepika's personal priorities. The actress recently welcomed her first child with Ranveer Singh. In an earlier interview, Deepika said that she now prefers strict 8-hour work days as she balances acting with motherhood. While this is entirely understandable, the makers of Kalki 2898 AD apparently found it difficult to accommodate such scheduling restrictions, especially for a film packed with VFX, action and tight timelines. Sources say the decision to part ways was mutual, with both sides realizing that the fit wasn't ideal for the sequel's scale. Kalki 2898 AD has already become a franchise to watch. But for the sequel, fans may see a new female lead step in. This is the second big film loss for Deepika this year, as she lost Prabhas starer Spirit over differences with the filmmaker Sandeep Reddy Vanga. As for Deepika, she continues to focus on motherhood and will next be seen in Singham Again and other major projects. With Sejal Gupta, NDTV Bureau Report.
Actor Kasturi Shankar joins us now, also trade analyst Girish Wankade. Thank you both of you for joining us. Kasturi, what do you think really happened and what is going to be the impact of this on the industry?
You know, I heard your report, Vasudha, where the anchor was saying while Deepika requested a more flexible schedule, and that's entirely understandable, the production was not able to meet her needs. And I beg to differ. And I beg to differ as a working actor. You know, for decades, actresses, female actors in lead roles have been denied their due. The minute they get married, they would lose out on job opportunities. And the reason that people would say was, you know, we don't know when they'll get pregnant, when that will jeopardize our movie shooting schedules. We have gone from there to being a very, very professional generation where in Bollywood, actors like Kajol and Kareena Kapoor have, opened the floodgates for married actors to rule the roost. And this is the case in the South as well, where after many years of stigmatizing married actors, we now have married actresses, and let me use that today, married female actors or actresses. After many years of kind of skirting around them, we have come to a point where we are all able to get work because the industry trusts our professionalism to show up and keep up a commitment. I think what Deepika has done in the case of both Sandeep Reddy Vanga's movie as well as Spirit, as well as Kalki, is that she has taken us all backwards. I'm sorry to say this, unpopular opinion for you media, but this is reality for us working actresses. She's taken us all backwards because who's going to trust the rest of us who are all leading family lives? Because what is to say that we won't just end up prioritizing our family and children and
Okay.
not keep up our commitments? Spirit is a different story, Vasudha. But Kalki clearly was a sequel. Deepika should have been signed. Maybe she must have. I'm speculating that she must have had a multi-film deal on that, and she is reneging on it because everybody knows that Sundari is the lead character of the movie. Now that
Right.
said, let me also register here that actors and actresses have it much better than any other person in any other
Important
high-paying
points that
job.
you're making there, Kasturi. I think your internet is also freezing up, so I'll have to butt in here very, very briefly. Girish, you've heard what Kasturi has said. Where would you stand on this?
I will say that there must be several reasons because of which Deepika is not the part of the film. The first, maybe the scheduling. Second, the scheduling restrictions, and second should be her priority for her family life. And third could be the reason where, as I see that the shooting of Shah Rukh Khan's King has been delayed because of his injury, and she is also working on King. So she may prefer King in the coming days rather than going for Kalki 2. That could be one reason. And the reason which we all know about is she asking for a bigger entourage and 25 people, crew and all. So I don't think that could be the reason. The only bigger reason would be she has to give more priority to her
Completely
family.
out of time, but I also feel a lot of it could be vilification campaign. I don't agree with Kasturi because I feel sometimes women need to talk about their problems and they need to talk about equality. We really don't know what really happened here, but I'm happy that this issue has brought to fore some issues on work-life balance that we all need to talk about.